And here were the Bulls arriving earlier at the arena with a big game on the road awaiting. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Vucevic is out there with the kid. Then there's Lights Out. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Joe Sunmu in at the shooting guard position. And for New York, we've got Mikal Bridges. Julius Randle is out there with Jackson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. Well, certainly some names on the floor, Greg, that we've seen in the NBA for many years. That in consideration, what kind of game can we expect with a grizzled group on the floor?
And Kevin, these types of games tend to be kind of methodical. Vets aren't afraid to give the ball up for a better look, and we should see a clean game here tonight.
Kicks to Bridges. Drills the three-pointer. Bridges has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Knicks.
Knicks lead 3-0.
Anunoby against Lee. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. So it's the Knicks now. It's a three-point game. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Now Randle. There's the three. Rebound by the kid. So for Chicago, their last game, a win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Here's Lee. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And there's Jackson on the assist by Bridges.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
And so White will bring it up for Chicago. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And when it comes to Kobe White, a young guard who shoots assertively.
Well, he's a guy that knows his role, Greg. And when he's out there, his teammates encourage him to shoot the ball because they know how hot he can get.
First free throw is good.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And both free throws good for White.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Runs in the pass to Bridges. Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. To the middle, here's Dean. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely, and Jackson throws it down hard. He just powered that one of the game's top dunkers. It's White on the wing, defended by Bridges. White the pass to Dosunmu. 6 on the shot clock. Basket counts.
For a true center, Vooch is excellent in that catch and shoot.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The turnaround jumper, that misses off the backboard.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but like the defense was waiting on him that time.
Lee gets the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Brunson. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. Got a piece of it. Lee with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Right through the knee for the layup. Lee's got 5 points so far.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Now here's Brunson. Guarded closely. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Coby White. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. That's a 2 from Randall. The offensive rebound out to Brunson. Bridges for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Bridges got his second bucket of the night.
Look at that catch-and-shoot ability from Bridges. Not all forwards have that skill.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching. Having your players focus.
See the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. You look at Chicago. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Knicks 4 games back.
Well, right now for the Knicks, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Brunson finds Randall. Misses the 3.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line. And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Lee against Anunoby. Tries it from 19. Lee with another miss. The Knicks have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd ever be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
And here's White, following Julius Randle's 3, puts it up. And the Bulls with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Brunson surveying the D. And there's the pass to Jackson. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. 7 points for Big Dog.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
18-13.
Passes to Dosunmu. Richard looking at Dosunmu. He's had some recent recognition for his ability.
Getting to appear in the Rising Stars Challenge. A credit to the promise he shows as a young player. That selection can be very encouraging for a young guy.
First free throw is good. Richard, we know it's a long regular season. What were some of the keys when you played for weathering all these games?
Well, the keys are the same, Kevin. You got to make sure you're taking care of your body, a good night's sleep, vegetables, eat quality food. You just got to make sure that you understand your body is the business.
He hits both from the stripe. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Runs in the pass to Bridges. Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 6. Lee against Randall. And there it is for him. Randall's got 7 points.
And with his strength, Randall can finish through the contact better than most. It's part of what makes this guy so valuable.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
And the more you see each other, the more contentious it gets. No bad blood between these teams right now, but that can change over the course of the season.
Here's a look at some of the stats for Jalen Brunson. Here's Lee, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Pass to Dean, back to Lee. Nice, 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
In the corner, it's Bridges. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
One tough customer, Bridges, fighting for the basket in close.
White with it, now defended by Randall. There's the killer two-handed slam.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Now here's Brunson. This game an incredible scoring display for him.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Here's White. Here's the kid. Pass to Dosunmu. Now White, defended by Bridges. Lock at 6. Tries from 10, and that one goes long.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Now here's Brunson. Still scoreless. The turnaround Jay, rebounded by Vucevic. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Chicago. They trail by 3. And here is Dosunmu. Out to White. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. To the paint. The steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Now here's Dosunmu. Defended by Bridges. Dosunmu's shot is off. Brunson against White. Three-pointer. Brunson, no good. Bulls trail by 3. And the pass to Lee. to the inside.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout here, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Vucevic. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Dosunmu. Jackson finds Brunson. Back to Jackson. White against Brunson. High, arcing shot.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's White. Boy, that win against the 76ers. He's another guy who really showed up to play.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Brunson against White. Brunson, no good.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
The kid gets the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now here's Brunson. Hasn't made one yet. Got a hand on it. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
And the Knicks with possession here. Bridges passes to Robinson. 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Brunson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
About time he got one to fall there before that 6 straight misses to start this one.
Bridges with the steal. Outside Jackson. Yes, that goes in. Jackson's got 9 points.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Pass to Dean. 1:30 left to play here in the first. Shoots a fader. No good from Lee.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Here's Jackson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Zach LaVine.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
2 shots.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
The free throw drops for Jackson. A different look for New York. Hart, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jalen Brunson. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Outside, Levine. Lee against Anunoby. Lee kicks to Williams. Back to Lee. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And now that's 11 points for Lights Out.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Levine against Hart. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Bulls.
Without a doubt, the best defensive team in the league this season. Forget about any other stats, steals, blocks, whatever. It comes down to limiting points. And so far, nobody's been better at holding their opponents in check.
Here's Jackson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Knicks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Money's checked in for the Bulls. Lonzo Ball comes in for Lee. Jackson hits both of them. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
White the pass to Money. And the rejection by Jackson. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul.
Mitchell Robinson.
That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Levine. The putback. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Jackson passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Jackson. Over Levine. Uses the glass to drop it in. And that's 15 points for Big Dog.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Knicks lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Bulls trail by 5. Josh Hart out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And there's Jackson. And it's McBride in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Jackson. He's around 30 points per clip, 11 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, this last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass, and it's been reflective in the stat sheet.
Free throw good. Hart. RJ, I've got a hypothetical for you. If we did a fantasy draft and you had the first overall pick, who would you take?
I'm going to be honest. Right now, I'm going to have to probably say Jokic, just because there's no defense that has been created that can stop his offensive game. So ultimately, it doesn't matter how good of a defender he is. But second, I'm still going with Bron.
Bulls trail by 7. Lee outside. Shoots over Anunoby. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts. New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Near the 3-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Lee. Outside, Ball. Now Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby passes to McBride. Lee with the block. Jackson kicks to DiVincenzo. Some nice passing by New York here. And there's Jackson on the assist by Hart. 17 points for Big Dog.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Good on the triple. Lee's got 16 points.
3-point goal.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Hart the pass to Anunoby. Out to the right wing. Here's McBride. Lays it up and banks it in. McBride's got his first bucket in this one.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Ball. No scoring in this one. Here's Money. They grab their own miss. Lee, good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
And you can't teach effort. You can encourage it, but this is why you covet guys who are so self-motivated.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
We can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
As you look at the kid, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Knicks lead 43.
Lee with the ball. 18 points for him. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. New York City remains a basketball mecca. NYC legend and former Knick Mark Jackson always talks up the basketball environment. He says, coming up in New York, it's all about the grit, the grind, the edge, the competitiveness, the swag, the confidence, the struggle, and the embracing of the bright lights. Kevin?
Well, it's all there, and it is the biggest stage for sure. David, thanks.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Levine finds Lee. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3, and the Bulls another 3.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Well, the talent is clearly there for Lonzo Ball, Richard, but injuries have held him back throughout his career.
He's such a fun player to watch, too. He's fast, he's smart, unselfish, and plays hard on both ends of the floor. You just pray for him to stay healthy.
Now, here's Ball. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Ball with it, Hart covering. Ball kicks to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And the Bulls lead by 1. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Lee really making a difference here.
Well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
We can show you this season's top shot blocking teams. Number 5, the Knicks.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Now here's Brunson. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
46.
And so here in Chicago, after New York gets the 3. Lee against Hart. Releases. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lee's got the game tied up here for Chicago. Ball against Brunson. He kicks to Randall. Now here's Brunson. And stolen by Williams. Count it. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Ball against Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. Randall outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lobbed up there for Robinson. An emphatic LU jam.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Lee against Hart. Lee passes to Money. Brunson against Ball. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Robinson. And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball. A different look for New York. Jackson, he's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Josh Hart. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Bulls making a change also. Vucevic, he's checked in for money. And it's good for 2.
And the evolution of Randall's jumper, it has been fun to watch. He's continuing to make it more lethal.
To the left wing. Ball kicks to Lee. Pass to Levine. Shoots from 8. And the rejection by Jackson. They push it up 4-on-3. Anunoby has the open look. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Assists like that have typified the effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Chicago calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. The kid is checked in for Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's Kobe White in for Ball. And so here is New York. The Bulls getting the bucket. Pass to Bridges. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And while we see a number of players get hurt during the season, Richard, Mikal Bridges has remained very durable.
He's just an old school player. That's what they used to do. If you were healthy, you played in every single game, and he's found ways to stay healthy. Since being given more responsibility, Bridges has really blossomed and wants to continue getting better.
Here's Lee. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Randall from outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Lee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Uncovered. Again, Chicago.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
Brunson up top. Outside for Jackson. Off target from outside.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Here's Lee. Here's Dean. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Now just a 1-point New York lead.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
The pass to Brunson. Puts it up from 12. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
White looking around. Passes it to Dean. Back to White. Pass to Vucevic. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 3. Good. Here's Brunson. 1:51 left now here in the second, and he comes up with the deuce. Brunson's got 6 points.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
He was all alone on that one. And that's now 33 points for lights out.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
On the wing, Anunoby. That shot missing. Great D that time from Vucevic. Chicago's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Shoots from the elbow. Randall grabs the board
and smothered him
on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
And he drops it in from the low post. 11 points in the game.
Well, Randall is such a steady shooter. Interior defense just isn't enough to stop that shot.
And Lee with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Here's Anunoby. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Yep, that one goes. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. White against Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lee. Anunoby sends it back. And a close game so far into the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New York ahead. They lead by 3. All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. One positive they can look back on is how well they shot the ball. They finished the first period at 48% from the field. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what you think?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball.
Looking at Chicago, Shaq, your thoughts?
I think they let the game come to them. But they haven't got to the foul line enough, Ernie. That's an area where they're getting beat. I like to see them press to action a little bit more.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Coby White, Lee out there with the kid. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to Lee. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Bridges. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Here's Brunson. He with the block. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Dosunmu. So he gets them both. And here's Brunson. Randall outside. Anunoby trying to break free. Good D by Lee.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
About 1 minute played here in the second half.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That one drops. He ties it up. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Brunson the pass to Randall. Bridges, no one around him. Wide open shot is on the money. Bridges has got 12 as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
New York's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's Brunson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Dosunmu.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
2 shots.
Well, we know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
That one falls for Brunson.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. White against Bridges. Pass to Dosunmu. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by New York. Jackson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Brunson. That shot no good.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Dean. Here's Bridges. 12 points for him. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Here's Randall. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Lee.
Yeah, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
White down low. He's guarded by Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Puts it up. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
White the pass to Dean. Now here's Dosunmu. Runs in covering. Dosunmu's shot is off.
Well, some kids you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I go back to him in that area on the floor.
Bridges misses. Bulls trail by 3. Outside, White. Right side, Lee for the tie. Hands it from downtown. Lee's got 40 points.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Here's Brunson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Right the pass to Dean. Sinks the 15-footer. The kid's got 16.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
New York calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And the Bulls with some changes. Williams comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And Levine subbed in for Dosunmu. Jackson finds Robinson. Now Bridges. New York moving it around. Here's Jackson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Lee and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Bridges outside. The pass to Hart. There's the lob to Jackson. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
New York ball.
Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Saturday, they're off to Washington to take on the Wizards.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with. But I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Chicago's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. White against Bridges. Here's McBride. Nice D from Levine.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. New York on D. Levine wide open. Off target with his 3. Passes it to McBride. for Levine. Rebound by the Bulls.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's McBride. Shoots from 12. Here's Robinson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Levine feeling it out a bit. White against Robinson. And it's White missing. New York trailing. Bridges left side. Jackson kicks to Hart. Pass to McBride. Shot clock at 5. Jackson from long range. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
And he hits the first of 3. And it's tied up with that one. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Bridges against White. Pass to the kid. Just 4 to shoot. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Jackson passes to McBride. Now, Hart, looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Jackson kicks to Hart. Here's McBride. Light covering, and the Knicks miss again.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if you be a little bit more selective tonight.
Down low. The jump hook. And Bridges finishes it off. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
Ball's not loose. Jackson with it. 20 points for him. Bridges outside. He with the block. White against Bridges. Will it go? And on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from White.
The nasty handles of White, just so gifted at putting on a show with moves like that.
Here's McBride. White covering, and McBride gets it to go.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
There's the pass to Williams. Here's the kid, guarded by Jackson. kicks to Lee. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land, Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's McBride. He can't hit that time. White with the defensive effort. Lee outside. Down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Passes it to Jackson. It's blocked. Now here's White. Trying around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night.
Hot off the drive, White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one down.
Here's McBride. White covering. Hart wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta. Hart's got 5 now. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been available.
And Levine throws it down.
Boy, Levine just glides off the bounce. He is very difficult to stay in front of.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Here's McBride. White covering, and the shot is good. McBride's got 4 this quarter.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Here's Lee, and that one good. Lee's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Vucevic checked in for Williams. Here's DiVincenzo. 8 points for him. Six to shoot. Here's Brunson. New York needs to get off a shot. Hart, that's good.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Chicago trailing here. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Lee. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
And here is DiVincenzo. Here's Hart. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's a tie game in New York. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
The Bulls, 87.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. Jalen Brunson out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Achua. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now. Stolen by Brunson. Here's the break. Here's Achua. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Bulls trail by 3.
Knicks lead.
There's no Sunmu.
87.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Inside, here's Brunson. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Normally, Brunson is the quickest guy on the floor. No one is beating him on the break.
That's the Dean. Levine with it. No one near him. And he nails that one right through the net.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
No one covering. And the Knicks lead by 6.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
White inside. Brunson covering. On the wing, Levine. 5 on the clock. Brunson against White. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hart against Levine. Hart the pass to Brunson. Pass to Achua. Lots of room. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 8-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
First team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. 2 shots.
That one falls for Brunson. And a new group in for the Knicks. Jackson, he's checked in for Robinson. Julius Randle comes in for Achua. Anunoby, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Bridges in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Chicago, Money's checked in for Vucevic. Lee comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Lonzo Ball in for White. And both free throws good for Brunson.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Now the pass to Money. Ball against Brunson. Ball, the pass to Dean. That's a 2 from Lee. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
At the line. 2 shots.
Super 2.
A free throw drops for Lee. And both free throws good for Lee. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's McBride. Passes to Bridges. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
102-93.
Ball surveying the defense. Tries again. The kid can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Bulls trail by 9. Here's Money. He feeds it to Ball. Here's Dosunmu. And it's in there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Knicks leading by 7. On the wing, DiVincenzo. There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And it's Big Dog with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Money. Zach LaVine comes in for Dosunmu. And it's White in for Lonzo Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Bridges against White. Looking for Lee. Gets it there.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal swing.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Lee against Anunoby from about 16. No good from Lee. New York leading by 7. Jackson passes to McBride. Jackson down low. White's there. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got 24.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stop down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Timeout call, the Bulls. One of the great stories here, Big Dog getting it done today.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button and figure out how to slow his roll.
Got a moment. Let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Pass to Bridges, beyond the arc, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
The pass to Dean, outside Levine. White against Bridges. Now here's White. He's tightly guarded. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. White's got 10 points in just the second half. Here's McBride. White covering. DiVincenzo passes to McBride. Rebound by the Kid. The Kid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Lee with the stuff.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. Levine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
Driving inside. Jackson kicks to Anunoby.
Jackson at the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Knicks making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. Bulls trail by 8. Passes it to Dean. Now Levine. High post try. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Lee against Randall. Lee with the block. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Remains New York ball.
Here's Brunson over White. New York, no good that time either. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Runs in the pass to Bridges, and it goes down 2 points. Bridges got 12 points in just the second half.
Just look at those stats from Bridges, and he is feeling it.
Now Lee lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Jackson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Brunson against Levine. Pass to Anunoby. Lee with the steal. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. And that one drops. Lee's got 58.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Up top, Randall. That's tipped over Lee. And the Knicks good for 2.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
White inside. Defended by Bridges. White the pass to Vucevic. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And the Bulls call timeout here.
Chicago.
Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Big Dog.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Clock at 4. Here's White. Can't hit that one. Bridges with some nice defense. Jackson down low. Pass to Anunoby. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 6. White bounce pass. Lee kicks to White. And the pass to Levine. Fires away from outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Zach LaVine just commands the ball in these big moments. You want a guy that can not only take that shot, but make that shot.
And Anunoby slams it in.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Outside, Levine. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Got that one up quick. And it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
The mid-range isn't a total no-go for Bridges. He can get that dialed in.
Passes it to Lee. Good D by Anunoby.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Bridges kicks to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Bridges. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. White against Bridges. Here's Vucevic. And the rejection by Jackson. Levine against Brunson. Randall down low. Pass to Anunoby. Lee with the steal. A pull-up. It's rebounded by New York. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Anunoby. Rebounded by Vucevic.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
There's Lee with the three. Offensive rebound. For three, Levine somehow misses the two-handed jam. Thompson with it. And so it's the Knicks with the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.